Picture this. You walk into a coffee shop for a quick coffee and walk out holding what is basically a dessert wearing a coffee costume. And here's the trap. Most people aren't ordering these drinks because they're trying to sabotage their health. They're ordering them because they think it's coffee. Coffee is basically wellness. Meanwhile, your pancreas is in the back like, so we're fighting today? Before we get into the list, here's some must-know quick doctor math you can do in your head. Carbs in grams divided by 4 equals teaspoons of sugar. And once you see the teaspoons, you can't unsee it. Also, these numbers are for the standard menu bills in common sizes, usually grande at Starbucks. If you go bigger, add extra syrup, toppings, or drizzles, congratulations. You've upgraded to the deluxe sugar edition. All right, here are 5 coffee drinks to stop ordering if your goal is fat loss, stable energy, or better metabolic health. First up, the drink that should come with a spoon. Number 1, Caramel Ribbon Crunch Frappuccino Grande. This one is a fan favorite, and metabolically, it's a theme park ride. It clocks in at 60 grams of carbs. That's 60 divided by 4 equals 15 teaspoons of sugar. 15. That's not a little treat. That's a birthday party in a cup before you've even eaten breakfast. Why it matters. Liquid sugar hits fast, doesn't fill you up, and can kick off the classic roller coaster. Sugar spike leads to insulin surge, leads to crash, leads to hunger, leads to cravings, leads to why am I thinking about muffins at 10:37 a.m. A smarter fix. If you love caramel vibes, try cold brew or iced coffee plus a splash of cream. Add cinnamon or unsweetened cocoa. If you must have flavor, ask for 1 pump, not the default multiple pumps. Skip the drizzle and skip the crunch topping. Now, if that one felt personal, don't worry. The next one has hurt many good people. Number 2, Mocha Cookie Crumble Frappuccino Grande. This is coffee's attempt at being a cookie. And honestly, it succeeds. It has 55 grams of carbs. That's 55 divided by 4 equals 13.75 teaspoons of sugar. Let's call it what it is. Nearly 14 teaspoons of sugar. Served with caffeine so you can be anxious and inflamed at the same time. Root cause lens. When people tell me, Doc, I don't know why my belly fat won't budge, I always look for daily insulin triggers. These drinks are sneaky because they feel like just coffee, but they behave more like a soda plus dessert combo. Here's a smarter fix. If you want mocha, order an Americano and add a splash of cream. Ask for 1 pump mocha or none and add cinnamon. Or do a latte with no syrup. Then add your own sweetener choice if needed. Some people use stevia or monk fruit. Just don't let sweet turn into daily habit. Now here's one that sounds harmless because it's basically a regular Frappuccino. Number 3, Caramel Frappuccino Grande. This one feels normal, like I'm not doing the crazy one, except it's still packing 54 grams of carbs. That's 54 divided by 4 equals 13.5 teaspoons of sugar. 13.5 teaspoons. If someone handed you a cup of 13.5 teaspoons of sugar and said, here, drink this, you'd call security, but add whipped cream and a green logo, and suddenly it's self-care. Here's a smarter fix. Iced Americano. It tastes stronger because it's real espresso plus water. Add cream, not syrup. If you want Frappuccino vibes, do a blended iced coffee at home with unsweetened milk and a little cinnamon. Same texture, less metabolic chaos. Now let's talk about the drink that shows up every Christmas like Mariah Carey, whether you ask for it or not. Number 4, Pumpkin Spice Latte Grande. This one has 50 grams of carbs. That's 50 divided by 4 equals 12.5 teaspoons of sugar. And here's what makes it extra tricky. It's marketed like a seasonal coffee, but metabolically, it behaves like a seasonal dessert. Root cause, repeated sugar hits, especially in drinks, can worsen insulin resistance over time, which makes fat storage easier and fat burning harder. That's why so many people feel like they're doing everything right while sipping their daily sugar latte. Here's a smarter fix. Try a pumpkin spice latte remix. Latte or Americano, add pumpkin spice toppings because the spices themselves are not the problem. Ask for 1 pump sauce instead of standard build. You keep the vibe, but you lose the sugar bomb. Now the last one is a classic, delicious, sneaky. And it gets people because it doesn't look like a candy drink. Number 5, iced white chocolate mocha grande. This has 42 grams of carbs. That's 42 divided by 4 equals 10.5 teaspoons of sugar. 10.5 teaspoons. And most people drink it fast because it's cold and smooth, which means you're basically doing a rapid sugar infusion while telling yourself, it's coffee. Here's a smarter fix. Iced latte with cream or milk of choice, no white mocha sauce, add cinnamon or vanilla powder if available, or ask for 1 pump maximum if you're transitioning. Now let me pause and say something important. This isn't about demonizing coffee. Coffee itself, plain coffee, can be totally fine for many people. Some folks even do great with it. But coffee drinks are a trapdoor because they can turn into daily sugar spikes, trigger cravings all day, mess with appetite regulation, make sleep worse, especially afternoon caffeine, which then worsens hunger hormones the next day. And for my sensitive stomach friends like me, I see you. Coffee can also be a gut agitator, especially on an empty stomach, especially with a big caffeine hit, especially when stress is high. If coffee bothers your stomach, try half calf or decaf. Consider cold brew because some people tolerate it better. Don't drink it on an empty stomach. And please don't confuse jittery with energize. That's not energy. That's your nervous system filing a complaint. All right, here's that keep the coffee joy ordering formula I promise. Save this. The 3-step coffee order that doesn't wreck your metabolism. Step 1. Start with a base that's basically sugar-free. Black coffee, cold brew, Americano, espresso, plain latte. Step 2. Add creaminess without turning it into candy. A splash of cream, half and half, or an unsweetened milk option. Number 3. Add flavor like a grown-up, in other words, minimum sugar. Cinnamon, cocoa powder, pumpkin spice topping, or 1 pump of syrup sauce max, but only during your transition. If you're trying to lose weight or improve blood sugar, your best move is to make coffee a tool, not a trap. Coffee should help you focus and function, not turn into a daily insulin audition. Quick challenge for you. For the next 7 days, swap your usual coffee drink for one of the smarter fixes I mentioned. Pay attention to cravings, afternoon crashes, sleep, belly bloat, hunger. You may be shocked how fast your body says, oh wow, thank you. And if you want more videos that expose the health halos that keep people stuck, check the playlist and description for more metabolic health content. And if you're brave, share this with a friend who says, I don't even like sugar while sipping on Frappuccino the size of a toddler. Because remember, it's not always the food you're eating, it's the coffee you're drinking. I'll see you in the next video.